Well, hello and welcome back to Kencott's flight to Duna. We have not very long, 22 hours till we hit Periapsis. Actually, we'll be coming in here at kind of a steep angle, but then instead of being thrown all the way back out here, okay. I had to take a little bit of a break. I was getting distracted by something. But I think that's what was going on. Once I get here, I can do a burn and really alter my orbit, which will hopefully pull it in. Either way, this has turned out far better than I thought it was going to. And yes, I am going incredibly slow. And also while I'm out here. Am I still in high orbit? I should be, yeah. I need to get all of the science from high orbit that I can, because I am not going to be going back out to high orbit. I'm not going to do a spacewalk, though. Simply because I don't trust it. I don't want to see Kencott get flung off into deep space, which would most likely happen. We might even come down on one of the poles here. Okay. The data adds up. That's honestly all that really matters. Okay, so here we go. Just slow down a little bit. There's Ike. We actually get in a periapsis for Ike? That's kind of neat. Huh. I wonder if if I could get an orbit around Ike. So it's really tempting to try to have Kencott land on Ike and then Duna, but if he lands on both of them, there's absolutely no way he can get back. He still can't get back. I mean, even if I were to take off from Duna, I would have no way to shorten my orbit enough to get him back to Kerbin. So yeah, I might need to get you into orbit, just orbit around it. Ike, huh? I wish I had a probe I could launch onto you. Get ready to do a retro burn. And that would actually put us on a pretty... No, not a good orbit at all. Actually, now that I'm looking at it. Okay. And we are at the periapsis. Let's do this. If I can even find where I'm supposed to be. Okay. And doesn't matter where I burn. Can't really screw this orbit up. Maybe I could straighten it up here. Just kind of level it out. Maybe not. Damn, this thing is all over the place. Duna periapsis is shrinking. So maybe I could even use this to fling me off towards Duna. I guess that's close enough. 246. Well, hello, Ike. Where are you? There it is. Pretty barren looking beast. 175. Let's start transmitting all this. Kencott the Legendary Explorer. Somehow I'm gonna have to mount a rescue mission. But how? I've never done anything like that before. Yeah, don't worry, Kencott. We're already planning a rescue mission for you. And I'm not gonna have enough charge for quite a while. Still can't believe this worked. Got about 15% fuel left, maybe? Yeah, I know I'm out of charge. Okay. We'll just coast in this orbit for a bit. And this is just about as close as we're gonna get before swinging back out. It looks a lot like the Mun, Kerbston. At least from here it does. No real distinct features except for the lumpy, uneven landmass. Same uniform color. Okay. I don't know if that was low orbit or not. Does this say? It's probably a high orbit. Okay. Yeah, what I need to do is shrink my orbit down a little bit on the backside. That way I can then get the low altitude science as well. Yeah, and I am planning for Kencott's rescue mission already. But at the same time, there's no guarantee he's going to survive this landing. Just queue up a few more of these. Okay. Prepare for a retrograde burn. We are flying upside down. I gotta get everything set up here. So where is it? All the way on the backside? So I think if I can keep it level and maybe burn, say, the 45-degree angle, maybe a little bit more than that, between these two nodes I can level this out into the same orbit. Yeah, so about 45 here. Okay, maybe not. That did not work out like I hoped, so that's 45. What about... That's not going to rotate it at all either. Oh well. Someday I'll figure out a reliable way to rotate the plane of my orbit. 39, that should be low enough, shouldn't it? You want me to go about 20,000, Kerbston? That might be too low, but okay. 10% fuel left. Where's Ike the murderer at? So this might be too low. We're gonna find out though. We're coming in on the dark side. We could probably light up the ground with our lights. What do we have? A nice little mountain there. Covered in snow maybe? Or just something reflecting the sunlight. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable doing this in the dark. I guess we actually do have plenty of room. 23. It's a pretty tall landmass right there. Let's see what we can do with our science modules. So we're not getting much lower than this, and yeah, that's kind of a tall mountain, maybe, I'm not sure. 175, not bad. Hit the jackpot again. So I'll probably have to make a few passes doing this. And then once I've squeezed everything out that I can, we will just do a full burn towards Duna. And hopefully I'll have enough enough fuel left to slow down with this engine, and I won't have to use my lander fuel. I am not getting very many science points. Let these batteries start charging up again, but I'm already going to be in a high altitude orbit by then. Okay. I'll just have to do a few passes here. Hello, Kerbal. You're so far away. But Kencott wouldn't be doing anything else. This is what he wanted to do ever since he was a little baby Kerbal. Fly through space. 2.9 still. This is going to take a while. I'm only getting 20%. I was hoping there would be a way to boost that value. Like with better transmitters, maybe that value would go up, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Kencott's in there inputting all the data that he's got into the data banks. Desperately awaiting them to finish so he can feed the next tape. So I guess I'll queue up a bunch of these again. Warning, not enough charge. Back out to deep space with you. Or at least high altitude. That's another thing I need to make. I need to make a deep space probe. Send one of those out there. Yeehaw! That was a little bit quicker than I thought it was going to be. So was that. Okay. Gotta time it just right. So what are we at now? We're still in space near 28.4. This will be the last orbit, and then once we get to the periapsis here, it's time to burn. 25.6. Still getting plenty from the goo canisters. And we're sorry, Kencott. We'd have you transmit all day if we could. But we're on a budget here. Line up a few more of these. Because hopefully this engine will recharge the batteries as well. We need to prepare to do a burn. I'm pretty sure. 3 minutes left. Actually, no. I need to get to this side and then do a burn, it looks like. Oh, this is kind of scary, to be honest. Hang on, let's find out. If I go to the apoapsis here and do a burn, what happens? Yeah, I get flung out into a very bad orbit. If I do a retro burn there, bad things happen. If I do, hang on. Okay. That's an acceptable orbit, I think. So really all I need to do, let me run one more test here. So next time I get back to the periapsis, just do a little bit of a burn. I don't even need this. Okay. Easy enough. And do a prograde burn. Wait. Is that still gonna work? Yes, okay. I didn't know if it would change because... I don't know. Because we're orbiting. Locked in a certain pattern. For some reason I thought it was gonna be different. Okay. And... I still got plenty of time. I could I'm not even burning and it's trying to fling me into orbit. There we go. And we're off. That took almost no fuel at all. Hang on. Get SAS on. I think I need to lock that orbit just a little bit better. There we go. And I guess while I'm down here... Hang on, slow down. Slow down just a second. I'm probably too high now, damn it. I wanted to run some science tests. We are in high orbit, yep, okay. I don't know what buttons I was pressing, but thankfully I didn't separate any stages. So what we'll do is get here. And once we're at the apoapsis... Yeah, don't even think about picking up my orbit, Ike. In fact, I don't know if I should... Here, what happens if I decelerate? Okay, again, I just don't want Ike to pick me up. I think we'll come in... I don't know where the atmosphere on this planet is. We'll come in about 50,000 meters. Actually about 71. Maybe a little bit lower. 63. And then from here I'll do a full burn. Which will drop us directly onto Duna here. Okay. Let's get lined up, Kencott. This has been a long mission. I prefer this to be flipped the right way. No, we're just doing a retro burn here. And I'm just disappointed that there's no way to get him back. Because again, I don't have nearly enough research and experience put into that. I'm lucky enough just to have made it to Duna. Okay. So we have 7 minutes until we have to do this burn. Let's fast forward this a little bit. I like being able to see my orbit out here and not just taking this for what it says. T-minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds. If you've got a kipper, light one up. T-minus 2 minutes, 30 seconds. $45, $30. I need to start. I was busy looking at this real quick, trying to line this up and figure out if this was the best pattern or not. I almost overshot this. I need to start burning at about 8 seconds. We'll add a little bit. We'll add an extra second in there, just for the amount of time it takes to throttle up. And I missed my window by a mark. 1 second. Okay. Don't fuck with me, Ike. I ain't in the mood. And let's cut there. We can kill this one. And again, I was really hoping to come in and land on one of the poles, but that's not going to happen this time. Our apoapsis is 86. We're now in orbit around Duna, so start pumping out that science. 15.3. Did I already... That's right, I think I already did a whole bunch of research. Well, high in orbit above Duna, didn't I? Crap. Apparently, yes. So we have 2 hours until our next scheduled burn, which is a very long burn. Say, I may not do a burn there, we'll see. Depends how fast I'm going. So I could just wait till I get to my periapsis and shrink this orbit down. Then I'll be going a little bit slower. Again, I don't know. Shit. I love the fast forward button. Let's see, 500. And there's not a whole lot of atmosphere on Duna, if any. If it resembles Mars, it'll have a little bit of atmosphere. But not enough to really matter. Get ready. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And we got to line up. I'm gonna save it. Maybe. 36 seconds. I should have been burning a long time ago. Damn it. It doesn't have to be exact. I just really need to retro burn. Here. Let's flip that over. Because all I'm trying to do is slow down, and I am going really fast. So we have about 5% fuel left. Which probably isn't enough to do what I want to do. Shrink this down. Well, what to do, what to do. Am I on low orbit yet? In space near Duna, yes. Let's get some of this broadcast. So I could do another 2 orbits or so, continue to milk this data, and try to figure out exactly how I want to land. I've only got like a few seconds worth of fuel left here before I have to switch to my lander. And I don't think my lander has enough fuel to come to a stop from 1,000 meters per second. Yeah, I know, there's never enough electrical charge. Damn you, get out of my way. Just line up a bunch more of these. Am I in the atmosphere right now? Did this bar move down here? Was it originally up there? Is my orbit being shifted? No, not really. It's not changing there. Okay, I can get rid of you. See, I kind of think that if I do a retro burn here, I can lower my orbit a little bit. But I don't know if that would matter or not. Okay, and am I in the atmosphere now or what? Or am I just low enough that I can't fast forward anymore? Warning, not enough electrical charge because I am no longer in the sun, which I did not account for. Which it's a good thing that I don't actually need electricity for anything right now. I think what I'll do is I'll get over here. Actually, I'm going to retro burn now. Okay, hang on. Before I break my ship in half at 4 times speed. Ship's not meant to rotate that fast, folks. I am going to do a small retro burn. Because once I get here with probably my lander, we're going to do another retro burn and just try to drop down onto the surface. Yay, and my engine is powering up my batteries. Or we're back in the sun. Whatever. Periapsis there is 39.5. We're kind of tumbling now. Okay. 39.1, 178, maybe got 2% fuel left. Let's do this. Cannot warp faster. And there we go, there's the sun. I could actually, yeah, because see, I'm continually slowing down, so maybe right here I could do a burn. It's still like a minute something. So I could do this, then once I get there, do another burn, no. I just need to do one burn, drop straight down. That still takes just as much fuel. I'm about ready to retro burn right here. Okay. Kencott, get ready to come in for a landing on Duna. We're not going to wait till you get to your apoapsis. And prepare for stage 4 separation. You're going to have to go in with your lander. Hopefully you've got enough hollow entertainment and foodstuffs to last you. Till who knows when the hell we'll be able to get back there. And burn. We're going to leave the nuclear fuel in orbit around Duna. That way it doesn't crash into the surface. Okay. And fire. Again, I hate wasting that much fuel, but I don't feel I have much choice. Got about 80% fuel. And let's cut the engines. I'll wait till I get about here. Need a 15-second burn. So this would drop me in a valley. 18-second burn. That's an interesting trajectory if it works. I have 3 minutes until we get there. We're going to try it. Is this thing even charging at all? Yeah, slowly. Are my solar panels damaged? What's going on? It's possible that these dishes are also blocking them. I don't know if that's possible, but it's about the only theory I've got. 2 minutes, 37 seconds. I really don't think this is going to work. I don't believe we'll have enough fuel. And hopefully it stays light on this side. Okay. Prepare for burn and go. Hard stop. And we're done. Question is, do I have to delete this one now for the other one to show up? And this is where this one will be. We're going to be dropping in with about 50% fuel. And we'll be going pretty quick too. Can I deploy? I can manually deploy the chute. If atmosphere shows up, I will. Because there's no reason not to use it. It's not like this lander is getting back to Kerbin. Let's send another crew report. Might as well send some more science. We have 2 minutes 53 seconds. Put the gear down preemptively. I don't think those gear are going to be enough. Did I ever test landing this thing on Kerbin? On a body that actually has gravity? Even the Mun is smaller than this. Just don't tumble it, Kencott. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Where does it say we're coming down? It says we're coming down. Wait, I want to drag it. How do I do that? I guess I don't know. It doesn't matter. 30 seconds. I really should be burning. Oh man, we are not going to have enough fuel for this bullcrap. I really hope Kencott does not die. I'll reload my save if something like that happens. 300. 20% fuel. What's my orbit look like now? Okay, just forget this. It's a pretty nice atmosphere. That has to be atmosphere, yes. Please tell me I'm going to start burning up soon. Maybe these should redeploy. 39,000. Gonna begin a final burn at about 25,000, whether or not we've hit atmosphere. I want to see this gauge start moving. That has to be atmosphere, though. That's what that haze is. Slowly moving. You know what? Let's deploy the chute. Please tell me you deployed good. Prepare for a small burn. So just to slow us a little bit. Could also turn on the RCS thrusters. In fact, let's just depend on RCS. No, not. What is that over there? Oh, it's nothing over there. I'm gonna say, is there a structure over there? That might be worth flying to. Down to about 10% fuel. We're still falling too fast. RCS is at 75%. Let's ramp up the engine in just a bit. There's the chute. And let's save the fuel. But not the RCS. Please tell me this is going to work. I'm going to continue to... Actually, yeah, I'm going to slow this down a lot. There we go. So I don't want to risk this parachute ripping off. Or me crashing and dying. Oh god. Come on, parachute. Damn. Look at this view. Please don't tell me we're going to tumble either. Hopefully it's fairly flat here. RCS is 50%. Oh, you sons of bitches. I should have known the chute was going to land me way too hard. Can I rock and roll this thing? Back on to itself. Come on, Kencott. Before you hop out, you have to do this. Are the landing gear broke? Shit, I think they are. That bastard parachute broke them. Jammed them into place, shattered the engine. I might not be able to breakdance my way out of this. It's not a total loss. I do have my science module. Get 200 value. Opening the sample container, you find that everything has turned red. Initial tests show that it'll never wash out of white spacesuits. You consider sending missions in pink EVA suits to reduce cleaning costs. Okay. What about the goo? We observe it. That's it. The seismic readers, we log it. It's worth 400. The sensor gives insight to the seismic activity of Duna. Broadcast that. Broadcast you. It's no surprise I don't have enough electrical charge. Say it is charging slowly. What's a crew report worth? 40? Okay. Kind of disappointed in this landing. I'm going to try to flip over here in a minute, though. As soon as all of these satellite dishes retract. Except hell, maybe this one's broken. 40 science. This is just nice. I am sorry, Kencott. I apologize, dear friend. You did really good for the space program. But yeah, it doesn't even register the legs there, I don't think. RCS. Down to 45. It can't do anything. All I can do is slide back and forth. Okay, apparently I can do that. Well, then why can't I go the other way, you bastard? Well, that's just ridiculous. Come on, goddammit. If I'd landed on a hill, this would work better. I guess I'm not going to be able to. All I need to do is make sure that my capsule stays facing up. I've got lights if I need them. Okay. Back to running tests, folks. I know, thrilling and exciting. We're going to get Kencott out of there soon. Send another crew report. Definitely want more seismic data. 91.5 now. I'll be able to unlock a ton of stuff with this. Maybe enough stuff that I'll be able to realistically consider mounting an expedition to rescue Kencott. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to practice my skills rescuing Jeb, Bill, and Bob, and assemble a team to go rescue Kencott. I might actually consider doing that. I was going to end the series, but we might have a little bit of unfinished business here. I didn't really want to keep that. Yes, not enough charge. Down to 72. The question is, it does get dark on this planet, right? There is a day-night cycle, if I'm not mistaken. We're down in a little valley. Here we go. I didn't think that this planet was, you know, locked to the... just to face one side to the sun. We're gonna watch the sunset here. While running tests, of course. Let me get a whole bunch lined up. Has this been a fun 2-hour mission for you guys? Can't believe it's taken almost that long to get here. I guess about half an hour of the previous video was airplanes. 2.1, not worth wasting battery power on anymore, and... okay, I couldn't find my accelerometers. And I was kind of worried that I broke them off while breakdancing. 8.7. There we go. Okay, camera, just spaz out. I didn't want to lay on the surface of Duna as the sun goes down. Turn on the lights, too. Because we're probably going to need them. Even though, I guess I'll have power for them. For a while. You out here all alone, Kencott. Your first night on Duna. Pretty big place. And I don't see anything out there but rocks, of course. Even if I did see something that far out there, I wouldn't have the resources to get to it. I'd run out of air well before I could reach any location. This planet's got too much gravity, of course, to just fly around with a jetpack. Hey, Ike. I really wish I could have landed on you. But it's obvious I would have been... No, I probably would have had enough fuel had I landed on Ike, taken off, and then flown to Duna here, because my parachute worked to slow me down. For the most part, I could have helped it. I certainly could have helped it. Okay. Let's turn the lights off. I'm going to fast forward time until daytime arrives again. There we go. Now we've got work to do, Kencott. It's time for an EVA. Let go and just roll off. Yeehaw! Now there's a nice little picture for you. Kencott the Explorer. Conqueror of worlds. Yeehaw! Pretty light planet. Not much gravity anyways. Plant a flag. Congratulations, Kencott. He came to stay this time. But for how long? I'll take a surface sample. Keep that. I wish that I had an antenna on my spacesuit. Take an EVA sample. And of course I've got to go transmit these folks. Yay-haw! Yeah, good job, Kencott. Now you're just showing off. Just hop into your hatch. Yeah, I can store the... Actually, yeah, let's store the experiments. And then take 2 more. Because why not? Unfortunately, it doesn't have room to store any more than just 1. Ooh, I can repair my legs. Hang on. It's a shame I can't repair my engine. Can I repair this one? No, maybe because we're on it. Or maybe repairing one repaired them all. Does anything else need repaired? Okay, yeah, that leg needs repaired. Oh, what the hell? Rotate the other way, you blasted fool. That's not what I intended to do. I'm gonna use my jetpack to kind of twist this thing. Or not. It's apparently too damn heavy. Can I turn the light on? Break my battery off? And still, there we go. I was gonna say, and still I can't get in it. Experiment chip collected cannot be stored, I guess. Bored anyways. Didn't I try that on one of the moons? Pretty sure I did. Transmit you and you. Might as well transmit some more science from you. Goo's probably not worth anything. 8.5. Not too bad. I'll be ending this video soon. It's pretty much just going to be me trying to fix the lander here and maybe trying to stand it up. Okay, I should be able to fix that leg now. Whoops. Very graceful. All of the Kerbals are trained ballerinas, if you hadn't figured it out yet. Okay, repair that one. Still worth 150. And I can always, you know, if I get bored off screen, I can come back here and collect a few samples myself. There we go. Gotta be quick on that F button. Electric charge is going up. Broadcast you and you. And yeah, can I stand up now? I'd be very grateful. I can at least close my legs. Hardy har har. I'm gonna end up knocking over the flag or something else ridiculous. RCS fuel's down to 15%. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck like this. I need to make sure again I don't get my hatch stuck. And there we go. This is how we're gonna stay. So folks, whenever we come back, I may try to get a mission together somehow to rescue, say, Jeb. Learn how to do some docking. Then learn how to make a lander that can land on the Mun to rescue people and make it back to Kerbin. And once I can do that, maybe I can make it to Duna and then make it back. I doubt it. And I doubt that I'll even actually do all of that, but who knows? Until next time, folks. Actually, you know what? Hang on. A little bit premature. I forgot. There's one thing I want to do. I want to go see how many science points we've managed to get from all this. Broadcast you and you. That's still worth 100. Kind of surprised. I've added 50. Can I keep broadcasting that for 100? Hang on. I gotta check. Can I take a surface sample from here? I can. Surface consists of grainy, very fine sand-like dust. Keep you. EVA report. Okay. That's much easier whenever he doesn't fall off, that is. And no, it's not. I was hoping it wouldn't go down in value anymore. Finish broadcasting this. I probably have another 100 to 150 science points I could milk out of all of the Kerbals that I've got stranded on the surfaces of various objects. Okay. To the Space Center! Godspeed, Kencott. Don't die of boredom out there. 2,548 science? Holy crap. I did not think it was going to be that much. So, advanced science tech. It's worth 550. Large control. Advanced metal works is tempting. Advanced aerodynamics for planes. Structural pylon. Unmanned tech. So I guess to get this, I need to get this. That's worth 90. I'll buy it. There we go. This will probably attach to something later on, maybe. I'll buy this. Advanced exploration. That's got a Presmat barometer. Some mobility enhancers. Ooh. That leads to field science. Freedom to roam as far as curiosity will take you. We have an external command seat. A rove mate. I can make rovers. Interesting. Advanced landing. I'll buy that. Then get this. More rover wheels. I'm not going to buy. Tempting. Gigantic solar arrays. High altitude flight. New breakthroughs in engine and intake development to enable flying through the upper reaches of the atmosphere. Can't read that because it doesn't fit in my window. Small hard point. Ram air intake. What is this? Girder segments, an extra large one, stack quad couplers, stack separators. Damn, there's just so much to choose from. Large control, I'll buy that, because it leads to meta materials for stack bi-adapters. Converts a single 2.5 meter stack into 4 1.25 meter stacks. I've never actually used any of these before. Multi-point connector, docking port. Very heavy rocketry. Rockomax Jumbo 64 fuel tank. Rockomax main cell liquid engine. This would be good for launching massive loads into orbit, I guess. I need to spend these next few levels wisely. Science tech, that would be GravMax negative gravioli detector. Device for capturing and measuring the elusive negative gravioli particle, used for determining the precise strength of gravitational fields. I do like science parts, and sensor array computing nose cone. Okay, there's that down. That'd be some type of renewable... What is that? Recycled parts? Recycled electricity? That's interesting. Advanced metalworks. Or very heavy rocketry. We're going to go with very heavy rocketry. And with the 438 that I have left, high altitude flight is tempting. But I think we'll do very large electronics as well. Maybe. To be honest, I'm not sure. This is harder than I thought it would be. Small hardpoint designed to fit against fuselages and hull bodies. Okay, you know what? I guess we'll take high altitude flight and mess around with some more space planes. Maybe that's a space plane right there. Supersonic, probably. Spend 90 on this, and there we go. So we have a lot of new toys to play with in the next video. Whenever we come back, maybe we'll start looking into setting that plan we talked about in motion.